Well, what is up, channel fam? How are y'all today? Today, we did one a little bit out of town. We've been doing a lot of hikes in and around Hot Springs. This is up by Jessieville in the Ouachita National Forest, near the Iron Springs recreation area. So check it out. This is the start here, the recreation area. Some cool spots to sit around and cook. Then you got the creek, the big rock wall. So that's awesome, man. This is a loop trail, about 4.5 miles. Pretty good elevation, it said. So let's get going. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is a much less groomed trail. It does have blazes on the trees, marked in white. But compared to like the Northwoods trails and all that stuff, you know, these are much more manicured, or much less manicured, excuse me, than what they are. This gives you the feeling you're out in the woods, and you are, because Ouachita National Forest is quite large. It goes from all the way over in Oklahoma, all the way across Arkansas to almost Little Rock. And there are trails that you can do all the way across it, like hundreds of miles. So it's gonna be a good one. We got a nice cool morning. It's cool here in the forest. This ought to be a good one. So there's a couple things I noticed different about Arkansas than living in Texas. You know, wherever you live, you get used to the bugs and reptiles and animals in your area. And, you know, I've been in Texas my whole life till now. So it's a little different here. And this morning, woke up, belly was itching a little bit. That's a mosquito bite, right? No, it was a tick. And that's something I've noticed. I mean, we have ticks in Texas, but I feel like they're worse here in Arkansas. And then you know, in Texas, lots of deer. There's lots of deer here, lots of hogs in Texas. Haven't seen any hogs here. I know they're here, but you know, for a state whose state mascot for the NCAA football team is the Razorback, I haven't seen a lot of hogs here. So that's different. You know, in Texas, where I'm from, I mean, herds of them. They're getting run over on the highway, same as deer. But the other night, I saw on the news that there was a black bear hit not too far from where I live on the highway. So that's way different. Now, there are black bears in Texas, East Texas specifically, but very rare to see them. They're usually moving through. But here in Arkansas, yes, black bears. We've talked about that on my previous hikes where there were 2 fatal attacks last year from black bears, which is supremely odd because they don't generally seek out that type of behavior. So they couldn't figure it out. It wasn't that they were protecting cubs or anything like that. Just 2 completely random fatal attacks last year. So, I mean, I got my knife, but I don't know. Oh. I didn't go down. I mean, I went down, but I didn't go down. Almost got one. So, yeah, everything here, it rained. Not last night, but the night before. So everything here in the forest is, all the rocks, moss, roots are slippery today. Watch your step, people. I want to do a little segment called What's Going On. Y'all remember that 4 9 Blonde song back in the day? What's going on? We'll tell you a little bit about what's going on in my life, and you can comment and tell me some good news in your life, or just news. Doesn't necessarily have to be good. Yes, I'm sweating a little bit. It is. It's fun out here today. So what's going on with me is I do market events. I don't know if we've talked about that on the channel. Vendors come and set up, and artisans and craftsmen and makers and all that. I did that a lot in Texas and been trying to get one here in Arkansas going. And I think I'm about to the last stage of that. Went through all the city offices I need to go to, talk to everybody, get all the information, pay my deposit. And now we're waiting on approval, which since I've done everything, shouldn't be a big deal. So that's what's going on. Oh, and hopefully got a meeting either today or tomorrow. Got a place maybe for a second market here. Hot Springs is a great town to visit. Lots of tourism. And it definitely can hold 2 markets. Check out this bridge. Ooh. Imagine that creek when it's roaring. It's pretty. Lots of creeks and rocks, bridges on this trail so far. But yeah, that's what's going on. Tell me what's going on with your life. Check it out. Check it out, y'all. We got a scenic overlook. That's the only way I like my overlooks. Scenic. Let's see what it overlooks. Yeah, the highway. The highway and the mountain over there. And the highway. Yeah, that's it's Highway 7 here in Arkansas, in case you're wondering. Take you right out from Hot Springs through Hot Springs Village and out to Jessieville where we're at today. Scenic Highway 7. Got trail markers out here. Check it out. Ouachita Pinnacle 12. We're gonna go left. Let's see white. We started on white, we'll stay on white. Other blazes are blue. You must pay attention. I still could be going the wrong way. That is very possible. Because I'm not looking at a map. Because there's really not much service out here. But that's okay. That's what forest rangers are for. But look, white, blue. That should be us. We will see. That's wild. Come to a sidewalk in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there's got to be another park up here. I see, you know, we've been following Highway 7 this whole way, and then I know this trail at some point turns and goes away from the road and loops. But there's got to be another park somewhere up here. I see a vehicle. Okay. Rock wall through the woods. So cool. It's another entry point to this trail, maybe. So, I never usually show people whenever I meet on the trail, but I met Irene and her dog Honey, and really cool people. She's from Maine originally, and done hiking up there. Showed me some pictures. Mountains beautiful, phenomenal. Had her sister pass, and then her dog pass, and her sister left her like a car or something and said, listen, her sister had decided she was gonna go do all the national parks and said, go do this. And well, they ended up in Arkansas, and they live here now. So welcome to Arkansas. Like I've got any right to welcome you, I'm from Texas. But we both talked about how Arkansas is a very underrated state. And I believe that. Hang on, time out, look at this. I was just talking about how I see no hogs. Look at that, I mean, they have tore this ground to shreds right here. So yeah, there's some hogs. This ain't no armadillo did that. But anyway, Irene and I were talking about how Arkansas is such an underrated state, and it really is. No, the mountains aren't as big as Colorado or the East Coast or the West Coast, but man, everything here is centered and caters to outdoor activities, which is great. Hiking, biking, kayaking, canoeing, everything. So, good to meet you, Irene. Hope you guys enjoy Arkansas. All right, so let's get the drone up in the air and show y'all what it looks like out here today. It's pretty awesome. right, y'all. Man, this so far has been a beautiful one. If my editor is any good, this is your verse of the day. God bless y'all. So I was thinking, man, this is a long trail. We're in the 4th mile now. Haven't had any good views. Some, you know, creeping through the trees, no vistas, you know. And so then I roll up on this. This is the Short Mountain Vista, elevation 1,372 feet. And wow, that is fantastic, y'all. Awesome. All right, y'all, made it back. That was almost 5 miles. That was a great trail. I'll tell you this, there's a few things you need to know. If you want to hit the big climb, which I went counterclockwise, you can go clockwise, so you're gonna start climbing right at the beginning. I would not suggest that. This is not a sightseer's trail, definitely not. There's that one big vista. I mean, it was beautiful country, beautiful views in the woods. Definitely a trail you'd see a bear on, but not a beginner trail at all. First mile was that, you know, single track, side hill stuff, real technical, enjoyable. Then you hit a climb, you level out a bit, you hit another climb in the middle of the 3rd mile, get to the top of that ridge to vista, but the downhill, dude, the switchbacks were brutal. I mean, lots of rocks, water, slick, leaves. One heck of a workout, man, and a great trail. That it's called Hunt's Loop, if you want to look it up. It is in the Ouachita National Forest, and what a great trail. What a great day to be on trail. Thank you guys for watching. What are you doing with your life? Go hiking, camping, something. Do it. Next time.